Hello, and welcome back to their Dokkan battle video. We're just gonna go ahead and hop in here. This is gonna be the Vegeta stage of the Blue Zone. I'm bringing mainly a team that can deal with his super attacks here, because those are the only things that really worry me. In the first phase, he's not too scary. His normals only do about 439. And his super attack does 1.2 million, but it also has a 100% chance to seal, which is kind of annoying. So definitely want to make sure that we're being careful around that. Bulma should be fine as long as she'll get her super attacks in. Same thing with these guys. If they're able to get as many super attacks as they really want to, mainly 4, I think 4, and they'll be okay from that. Gogeta is going to be perfectly fine the entire time, but the main focus of the team I wanted to build here is based around blast nullifications, because both of Vegeta's super attacks are blast based, so you should be able to nullify them pretty much all the time, and I don't see us really having too much trouble with that in particular. So that's why I really wanted to make sure any units that we did have here could either just eat it or nullify it. So the majority of our team is going to be based around completely nullifying blast-based attacks. And then hopefully we're going to be able to get the revive off. That way both of the World Tournament Gokus will just cook. Again, I don't really know how this is going to go. This is my first actual run of this fight. I've seen footage and I'm looking at the information right now so I can tell you guys about it. But for the most part, I don't really have too much experience with this Vegeta. So we're just going to have to see what happens to him. So more than likely, we should just kind of steamroll this. I don't see us having too much trouble. This first phase being AGL does also allow the 23rd World Tournament Gokus to basically stack up entirely. Even if they don't have their actual guard up, any attack from this Vegeta will count as them having guard. So they'll still be able to build up that part of their passive without even actually having the guard. If that makes sense. It's kind of just how that things work with true type advantage. If you are an AGL unit getting hit by a tech unit, that counts as you having guard up. So even if your arrow isn't exactly down, it'll be kind of slightly slanted downward, and that'll still count for passives that require you to activate guard or while guard is active. It's the same thing. It'll still count. So whenever we get hit with 23rd World Tournament Goku, regardless of whether or not he actually got the 50% chance to guard, he will technically be guarding and building up his attack and defense. So that's good. Ultimate Gohan just needs to not poop his pants, and we should be fine with him. We have a decent amount of support on here. I would have loved for that to be a super attack, my man. Oh, nullify it. Thank you. And here's the strategy. That's the strategy, basically. It's just not getting hit by those big super attacks that are gonna not only do a lot of damage, but also inflict us with annoying debuffs. I just don't feel like dealing with that. So we're just gonna not. I did also bring Tech God Goku in here because he is just that guy when it comes to pure sand fights. So he's just gonna be here tanking for when we need him to. It's kind of like a flex slot, or whenever I need to place him in front of a bunch of attacks, I'm just gonna do it. Alright. Unless it breaks up my rotations. I want Bulma with 23rd World Tournament Goku, and then Ultimate Gohan with the other 23rd World Tournament Goku. But he's also creating Rainbow Orbs, so that's also nice too, so you know. It's a good little addition here to the team. Him and Bulma should be able to supply and Gogeta should all be able to supply Ultimate Gohan with more than enough ki than he needs. Plus, remember that Bulma is also giving that 2-turn support when you get those 5 orbs, so I think this should work out really, really well. I think the only way we die here is if who would eat a super attack and fraud out? I think Bulma might die to the Evolution Blue Vegeta super attack, but I'm not too sure. It really depends on how many orbs we get. Did she double super beforehand, that kind of thing. I'm never gonna put her in slot 1, so I'm not gonna really worry about that, but it is a bit nerve-wracking because essentially what the second phase does is it neuters your defense by 80%, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. right? That's like a significant portion of your stats. I'm actually not gonna pop this yet. Or should I? No. I'm not gonna need it. I really don't, yeah. Let's just go ahead and give all this key to Ultimate Gohan. And this will allow me to, like, cheese out another stack of his defense. Because that's, like... So, stacked defense, right? When it comes to defense lowering mechanics, that is one of the things that is not factored in to, like, the defense that they get rid of, right? So... If you stack defense, it's only going to get rid of your base defense, like 80% of your base. Any stacked defense is still going to stay, so it's going to significantly reduce the amount of damage you're going to take from attacks that do reduce your attack and defense, which is really, really helpful in a lot of instances. Nullify it? No. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, man. He is, like, mainly built up, though. He should be perfectly fine. And I'm not too worried about my next rotation with Bulma, God Goku, and 23 Ultimate Goku. If he's not guarding, that will be a little rough. Okay, do I just trust him? Do I trust my 23 Ultimate Goku? He will take damage from this first hit. See about 200k. If he's not guarding, he's gonna get incinerated. Do I? Because the thing is, right, with God Goku, he's gonna, like, significantly cut down the damage he takes with his damage reduction, but I don't know how much damage he's gonna take from the super attack. So I think I'll just trust World Tournament Goku here and hope that not only does he, how much, what's his defense now? 450? This guy does 630 on his normals. It's a little spooky. I'm hoping he's guarding. That's all I'm hoping for. Okay, he's not guarding. So, we're probably dead. Yeah. Because he didn't feel like guarding. Thank you. Thank you, 23 World Tournament Goku. I'm just gonna hop back in with the same team. Like, it's gonna... It'll work. He just chose not to guard until he died. Right? We were literally in zero danger if he was guarding. He just said, "Nah, I don't really feel like it today," and then died. So, gotta love that, right? It's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. Just a little bit. Teensy-weensy bit. But maybe now that they're on different rotations, I won't have to float them off, so he'll be able to actually, like, build up a little bit before we send him straight to the wolves. Sometimes this guy, like, he's so good, but he bothers me because he could just guard, right? He could just straight up guard. He just, every now and then he decides, I don't feel like guarding, and it's always mine. Mine never wants to guard for me. I don't know what it is. Like, the friend ones will guard 100% of the time. They'll be completely fine. They'll eat everything. They'll nullify. And then mine, he'll get hit by every single key bass super attack, never guard, and then just die. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it is what it is. I do need to get some dupes into him. I don't know, he should be coming back, what, again on Golden Week? Because I didn't summon on the Harudegarn banner, and that's the banner he was on, so I never got any other copies of him. So on Golden Week, I'll probably summon whatever banner he's on to get some dupes for him, because he's really strong. It's just, he really relies on those base stats if he's not guarding, and you know, he kind of has to guard a lot of the time, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gogeta, though, is someone who has yet to fail me. He is my GOAT. I love him very much. I do think this is probably my favorite anniversary ever. I think every single unit across both parts is just absolutely phenomenal choice-wise, and some of my favorite characters ever in existence. Like, I love the Gambas. I love Gogeta. I love the Broly movie. Like, it's perfect for me, personally. I know some people are like, oh, Broly is an anniversary worthy. Oh, Beast Gohan will never be an anniversary character. And to them, I just say, like, do you hate fun? Like, do you hate enjoying things? Like, like, let's calm down a bit and just think about it. Beast Gohan is an entirely new character that we don't have in the game yet at all. And don't say we have Beast Gohan in the game, because we do not. We do not play Beast Gohan. Shut up. And then you have the Gammas with the Core Breaker, which is going to be probably one of the best animations in the entire game by far. You have Gogeta and Broly from one of the prettiest movies ever. That movie was amazing. They have some of the best animations in the entire game. Right? They do a bajillion million damage. It's hilarious. Right? It's just, what's there to hate here? I know some people are like, oh, but I wanted to sell Max, and why make the Super Bosses category if you're not gonna buff it? And to that I say, it is what it is. Power of Wishes last year was pretty garbage during the anniversary, but it started rounding out as we moved forward. So just wait a while, right? I don't see them leaving it in the dirt forever. I could easily see us getting a new Kefla versus UI or something. Potentially, again, I think UI versus Jiren is a shoe-in for this year. So I do think that is coming at some point. What else? I could see a new Hit. If you want a new Blue Goku versus Hit, I'd be fine with that as well, because we do need a Blue Goku from any of the tournaments, pretty much. See, look, he's not guarding. He's still getting the build-up from having guard activated. He's just not actually guarding. Gotta love that. An absolute bum from me for some reason. But, as I was saying, I could see a new Hit coming along the way. Who else could potentially show up? Actually, I really want a Hit with a time skip domain. That would be fabulous. From Super Bosses. Because Super Bosses is like a team where they did leave off a couple characters, so we would need, for Beerus and Frieza, we would need them to drop a Beerus and Frieza from the arc and not the movie, but then they're not on movie bosses, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, Golden Frieza is still on Broly's leader skill, so I'm not really, overly worried about it, if I'm gonna be honest. I am actually gonna pop this here. This video is long enough. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the animations. Maybe the active skill one, but not this one. We got some same type orbs here for some health. I mean, even though we're full HP, I don't really care. Alrighty. Oh, now he's guarding. Thanks, Bo. We should be sufficiently built up now, anyway, with both of them. We're not in revive range, though. So, that's a bit of an issue. Actually, did they get hit 4 times? I believe it's 4. Yeah, they need to get hit 4 times? Is there secondary condition? Did they revive? Let me just double check this for the standby. I believe they got hit a bunch of times, so let's see here. Yeah, after receiving 4 attacks, starting with the 4th turn. Yeah, it's gonna be turn 5. If they did receive 4 attacks, I'm just gonna pop that standby. That way we have guaranteed guard for both of the 23rd World Tournament Gokus. That way they have the inability to fraud out entirely, and they'll be significantly stronger. They'll be in Super God mode. Thank you, Gogeta. Is he not gonna die? Huh. Oh, no, they didn't. Well, that's a little quirky. That does not put us in a good position. Him not dying there is kind of awful. It's really bad for us. He's not guarding again. He's fully built up, but he's not guarding. That I'm a little bit nervous, just a little bit. These orbs, though, this attack position with the orbs, I think we should be fine with everyone. Bulma's gonna be able to get 8. Yeah, so she'll double super, and then we can get 2 rainbows with God Goku. I mean, realistically, right? Okay, he's guarding. Okay, cool. If he gets super attacked, we'll be perfectly fine. Realistically, I think as long as Bulma double supers with the amount of orbs we gave her, she should live the super attack. It does 1.7, and she's had a couple turns to build up her damage reduction. So we should be fine. She should still have her guard active as well. At least I really hope so. Let me just double check everything here for Bulma. This is the girl. I'm really hoping she's gonna be completely fine and nothing bad is gonna happen to her. Yeah, she has her guard active still. Now it's all about, will God Goku eat this super attack? Alright, how much does he take this for? Yeah, I mean, that hurts. That definitely hurts. That definitely hurts, but we're completely fine on this rotation. I actually will pop these, by the way. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, first let's do least Lohan's active. That's an active skill right there. Alright. And now he literally is incapable of trolling. And by that I mean Gohan. He physically cannot troll us here because Gogeta is just going to completely protect this entire rotation. I'm really hoping that we get to see the Gogeta nullification, because that's what I want to see, right? I literally have yet to see it happen. And I really want to see, like, you know, the Legends Raw thing, right? I want to see it. I want to see the Eagle show up, and it's futile. I have not seen it a singular time, and if we were ever going to see it, it would be in this fight, because he does blast super attacks, right? So, I'm hoping we get that. I mean, he has a 100% chance to dodge, but it can still do... it should still be able to do a nullification, if it were to be aimed and, you know, procced. Because I believe it's a separate thing, but... we shall see. I really hope he does it, though. I do really want that to happen. Gohan doing a little bit of damage. Nothing absolutely crazy or anything, but he's doing something. Man, I wish he didn't suck. But hey, we're getting a better version of him in literally like 2 days, so... at least we'll see what the better version is in like about a day and a few hours. It'll happen 6 a.m. on the 14th, which is kind of disgusting, but hey, I'll try to be there. I'll try to be there for the live. But man, is it a yikes with the timing. You know, I think we're actually still going to be in danger next turn, because we're not going to be able to revive. So if he's not guarding again, I will be a little annoyed. Definitely will be a little annoyed. But Gogeta's gonna do a bunch of damage. Like a literal truckload of damage here, so you know, it is what it is. He has a 100% chance to crit now for the rest of the fight. Alright, now we're on to here. Would Bulma live with a full field of orbs? So I think he's gonna super attack right away. Because he didn't super attack at all last turn. You know what? Let's just... I don't know if she'd live. She should still have her guard active. But I'm a little worried that she would just die. Well, let me double check she has her guard active, because I'm not entirely sure about that. If she does, then I'll put her in slot 1, but if she doesn't, then I won't. For 7 turns, and she was on turn 2. So this should be the final turn of her guard. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, 500k with guard and a few turns of damage reduction. I think she'll be fine. Let's see, Bulma. You eat this, right? She ate it. Oh, but she's dead though. Oh, unfortunate. I don't know if Goku was guarding, so I didn't want to play with it. Okay. I'll cut until we're in a better position here. All right, so I'm back. It's been a little while, about like 20-30 minutes. Mainly because I switched teams for this most recent run because it was the last run of the day and I didn't want to lose it. But I got really tired of 23rd World Tournament Goku not guarding and then dying. Or guarding, but then not nullifying the super attack and dying. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this Gogeta active skill, slap him in slot 3, and we should wrap up here. We are just coming out of the orange Piccolo active, so there's literally 0 chance this guy super attacks at all this turn, and we should be completely fine. So let's go ahead and pop this Gogeta active skill. Actually, I have it turned off. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop this, and then we should be out of here. Sick. Alright. And with Orange Piccolo, we should have more enough damage here to just win. Like, Vegeta's normals don't do enough damage to actually damage Orange Piccolo, so he's fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. I will say, this fight, I guess it could be kind of hard, but it's really not that bad in all things considered. Literally the only issue was the fact that I was just getting terrible, like, opening RNG, terrible, like, a guard RNG with one of their Ultimate Goku. I try to be funny and use that team, right? But it is what it is, right? Nothing I can really do about that. I try to get funny with my team build and try to make that work, and it just didn't. And it is what it is. But use a real team, I guess. So either Ultimate Goku, he's good, right? He's good. Just get the revive off and you'll be fine. I don't have, like, Gohan and Piccolo for the super easy revive because they suck, but yeah, it's just what it is. But Gogeta should kill this here, and if he doesn't kill here, we can kill with a Beast on the next turn, so it's fine. Yeah, and we're done. Yeah, it's not hard. It's really not. It's just, God, is 23rd World Tournament Goku such a fraud for me specifically. He's so good for everybody else, but for me, he just doesn't guard ever. I get my, like, revive character in slot 3, so I have to float him off. They don't get the condition to revive, and when they do get the condition to revive, they aim all their attacks in slot 1, and I don't want them to be on rotation, so it's just it gets annoying. Anyway, there's the no item. Easy done. Moving on to the UI, I guess. Alright, let me know how you guys feel about Vegeta, the Vegeta fight in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.